Top Animations present 10 most loyal One Piece characters of all time, ranked. Loyalty comes in all shapes and sizes in anime, but in One Piece, it comes in the shape of loyal One Piece crewmates of various crews. We have big crews, but only a few crewmates stand out as the most faithful to their captains. These loyal One Piece characters are ready to offer their lives for their captains or crew any day. Threaten their crew or disrespect their captain, and they will ensure the enemy sees no tomorrow. They are also ready to bring hell onto their enemies, making the latter regret their decision to threaten them. Not only this, but we also have some loyal One Piece characters that were true to their life partner. Despite facing many challenging ordeals in their relationship, some character couldn't abandon their loved ones. Number 10. Kakuri. Kakuri is one of the 3 sweet commanders of Big Mom Pirates. He is one of the most loyal One Piece characters who kept fighting against Luffy even when the odds of his fight were going against him. During the final episode of the Whole Cake Island arc, Kakuri and Luffy continued their fight as both reached their limits. As the battle ended, Kakuri could have quickly fled, but he continued fighting as a Big Mom pirate and one of the most loyal One Piece characters. Number 9. King. King is Kaido's right-hand man and the captain of Beast Pirates. He is also one of the most loyal One Piece characters who battled against the Straw Hats to defend his captain Pride as the possible future Pirate King. As the Wano arc concluded, the battle between King and Zoro, one of the Straw Hats, also heated up as both defended their captain's pride. Unfortunately, King couldn't survive against the bounty hunter and was defeated. King's loyalty to Kaido comes from when the latter accepted him as a crewmate despite being a Lunarian, a race the whole world was after. Number 8. piEcE. piEcE was the 2nd Division commander of Whitebeard Pirates and one of the most loyal One Piece characters who gave his life to maintain his captain's crew's discipline. Before joining Whitebeard Pirates, Ace was the captain of his crew, the Spade Pirates. When Blackbeard killed a fellow Whitebeard pirate to steal his devil fruit and fled, Ace took it upon himself to punish him as he tarnished his captain's image. This led to him getting caught by the military while trying to catch Teach and progressing to the Paramount War, where he was supposed to be executed. Fortunately, the execution was avoided, but Akainu killed him as Ace rested in his brother's arms after he died. Despite Ace being an outcast because he had the blood of the Pirate King flowing inside him, his father's rival accepted him as his crewmate. This resulted in Ace offering his loyalty to Whitebeard as a captain. Number 7. Perona. Perona is one of the main antagonists of One Piece's Thriller Bark arc. She is also one of the loyal One Piece characters who hasn't let go of her captain even after he went missing for quite a while. After getting defeated by Straw Hat Pirates, Gecko Moria, the captain of Thriller Bark Pirates, went missing. This leads to his crew going on their paths, with only Perona hoping for his return. She stayed with Mihawk, the former warlord of the sea, until the Wano arc when she learned about her captain's alive status and left. It was later revealed that Blackbeard Pirates imprisoned Moria, and Perona was seen at Beehive Island, where Blackbeard was residing, the most loyal One Piece character, female, who never stopped believing in her captain. Number 6. Daz Bones. Daz Bones, more commonly known as Mr. One, was the pirate of the highest authority in Baroque works. He is one of the most loyal One Piece characters who stayed loyal to his captain, Crocodile, even after being sent to jail. After Luffy and his crew beat Baroque works, the members of this crew were sent to Impel Down, the most dangerous jail on the Grand Line. After escaping from this jail, thanks to Luffy, Daz visited Crocodile, who requested to recruit him under him again. He believed in Crocodile as a leader, and Crocodile's feelings for him were likewise, so only Daz reunited with his captain after the Arabasta arc. He was also involved in the Paramount arc and is now a member of Cross Guild. Number 5. Beppo. Beppo is the navigator of Heart Pirates and one of the loyal One Piece characters who couldn't let his captain die at his enemy's hands during his last breaths. He is also considered the vice-captain of Heart Pirates by most fans. During the final saga, the Heart Pirates cross paths with the Blackbeard Pirates as a battle occurs between them. As the battle concluded, the Heart Pirates lost pretty badly as Teach tried to steal Law's devil fruit. In the heat of the moment, Beppo ate the rumble ball Chopper gave him when they parted ways and transformed into his Sulong form. He grabbed his captain and dived into the sea. Knowing that using the rumble ball has its harm, Beppo still uses it to save his captain's life. Number 4. Laboon. Laboon was a former member of the Rumbar Pirates, Brook's former crew, and one of the most loyal One Piece characters who still remembers his crew and awaits their return at Reverse Mountain. Laboon was separated from his family about 50 years ago as a little whale and met the Rumbar pirates, who accepted him as their member. As they wanted to sail further, taking Laboon wasn't viable because of the dangers ahead. So, they left him with Crocus at the Reverse Mountain, hoping to reunite. To this day, after more than 50 years, Laboon is still waiting for the return of his crew as he smashes his head onto the Red Line. When Luffy and his crew passed Reverse Mountain to enter the Grand Line, they met Laboon and got hold of the whole situation. Luffy picked up a fight with him and painted his Jolly Roger onto Laboon. This was a vow between them as a way for Laboon not to remove the Jolly Roger by smashing his head until they have a rematch. Despite being a whale, Laboon is still one of the most loyal One Piece characters. Number 3. Senor Pink. Senor Pink was one of the highest-ranking officers of the Don Quixote pirates and one of the most loyal One Piece characters who stayed faithful to his wife even after she went into a vegetative state, a coma vigil. Senor married Russian, the love of his life, but he didn't tell her about his job as a pirate. Instead, he faked his career as a banker until his wife found out he was lying his whole life. Their baby, Gimlet, also died due to a fever. This resulted in his wife becoming mentally unstable and eventually getting involved in an accident. After this, his wife went emotionless and showed no expression whatsoever. But she would smile whenever Senor wore their baby's clothes. Seeing his love smile, Senor sacrificed his manhood and started dressing as a baby for his wife. One of the most loyal One Piece characters who kept dressing as a baby even after the death of his wife was a form of loyalty to her. Number 2. Bon Clay. Bon Clay, more commonly known as Bonchan, is a former member of the Baroque works. He is also one of the most loyal One Piece characters who risked his life several times for his friend, Monkey D. Luffy. It all started with the Straw Hats saving Bon Clay from drowning during the Arabasta arc, which resulted in him swearing his loyalty to Luffy. First, he acted as bait against a Navy officer so the Straw Hats could safely escape. He later ran and was sent to Impel Down after getting recaptured. He met his friend Luffy again as the latter tried to find his brother in jail. As they had to cross an icy section of Impel Down after Magellan poisoned Luffy, Bon was the only companion that stood with Luffy in this bone-chilling cold. He later became why Luffy is still alive as he delivered him to Eva, one of the Revolutionary Army, who specialized in medicine. Later, as most of the enemies fled to enter Marineford by riding a ship, they faced the issue of crossing the gates of justice. This gate could only be opened by the permission of a high-authority Navy person. So, Bonchan risked his life, used his Devil Fruit ability to disguise himself as Magellan, and let Luffy escape so that he could save his brother, one of the most loyal One Piece characters by a considerable margin.